Okay, so this is a more reliable setup of having of refilling this LPG can using LPG cylinder. It need not be full cylinder. You have to lie it down. This is like if you buy from market, it will be 250 or 300 gram, but you can fill it with up to 325 or 350 max, including the weight of the can. I just filled it, but don't fill it above 350. This, what you will need is this this adapter. This comes with the cans for refilling the lighter, not with this kind of can, with the lighter refill can, which comes with a plastic nozzle. Here the nozzle is metal. Here the burner is attached. This kind of can. This adapter, if you put, you can fill lighter also. But with that lighter kind of can, you cannot fill. You cannot attach the burner. So you will need this kind of nozzle. This IV tube, infusion set tube. You will find some difficulty in putting it initially. Also in market, cheap type of this is there, but you should buy the good ones, the one which is harder. There will be cheaper one, this will blast once butane comes at pressurized ones. This is the top part of that, and the tube is only till here. This is like a 2 ml syringe I have taken. Okay, so this is not the top part actually of the IV set. The IV set is still here. It is attached to this 2 ml syringe. This is the tip of that syringe, the nozzle. You can see this part is very important. This part of the syringe is very important. So this high pressure regulator is there. Then this brass nozzle is there. Then you have to heat this syringe somewhat and then press it in. Then above the syringe plastic, wrap as many Teflon tape as possible. Then a 1/2 inch pipe clamp is put. This part, this flange, you can see on both sides it is there. See, here also it is there, this side also. That will prevent this thing from pulling away or pushing away. Sometimes what happens, if this flange is not there, then even if you clamp properly, this whole thing will get pulled off. But now because of this two flange, it will not get pulled from under this clamp. Okay, so this 2 ml syringe is there. This is the tip of you can say mouth or nozzle of the syringe, where I have inserted that IV set pipe. Then wrapped cotton thread properly, many layers of cotton thread, and put Fevikwik, so it will harden and join this to this. Basically, before putting that tube in this nozzle of the syringe, you can put some Fevikwik in the nozzle of the syringe, then insert this pipe inside. Okay, so that way the bonding will be good. Then after that, so the bonding has before bonding apply some Fevikwik. Then after that, wrap it in this cotton thread and apply Fevikwik. This bond is strong. Okay, so this thing, if you use the top part of the IV set, then what I found is after 3-4 uses, this will expand and then there will be puncture in this. But if you are using syringe, then one is this volume wastage of LPG will be less. Secondly, this is quite strong. So if you make this with a long tube or thicker, this thick tube wider, and every time you fill and you remove this pipe, whatever gas is there in this will get wasted. So try to minimize the length of the tube and this cylinder. Okay, so this attachment is clear. High pressure regulator. This syringe is inserted, which have the flange, then Teflon tape above that clamp. So this brass is inside the syringe cylinder. Then attach it. After applying glue, then attach this tube over the top of that. Put the cotton threads. Then put Fevikwik. Wait for some 2-3 minutes for it to set. Okay. Then some 1 feet of this tube, and this end you need this kind of nozzle, refill nozzle for gas lighters. So every time you do refill, press this so that the gas which is there escapes, and low pressure is created here. The liquid will be down, cylinder should be lying. Okay, then press this and then only partially open this this nozzle, so that only small amount of LPG is going here. Don't open full, otherwise if something goes wrong, there may be accidents. Only slightly open, few degrees, then see if the gas is going here. If you have made vacuum here by pressing it for like 15 seconds before filling, then gas will go, you can see it going, bubbles. Also 15 second create vacuum, send for like some 30 seconds, then again repeat that process and check weight each time, and keep this thing away from you, all these attachments. In case it fails, then the blast will be, the LPG will go out here, not on your face. And this also you attach it properly. This thing I think has to be pinched to remove. Attach it properly. This kind of regulator is good rather than having the knob kind of thing. I've successfully used it and I feel it is strong. Like this will not fail, this part will not fail, and this part will not fail. There will not be any puncture here. This thing looks reliable. This Teflon, try to put as much as possible. This kind of thing you can fill paint cans also, in which the propellant has dried up but paint is still there. Also try to keep minimum pressure in this, because due to corrosion and all, it will start leaking. This is like some 3-4 year old wood one. Even if rust is there, there is no leakage. I wrapped it in sellotape and all. I use it for burning purpose. I don't know whether this is illegal in your place, but for study purpose, this is the way you can try. And when you are putting your hand here, pressing it, always use some cotton, this thing, cotton handkerchief or something, otherwise your hand tips will get cold burns. It's very serious. In case it gets burnt, just put cold burn, just put your hand in this thing, water, warm water. Okay, one more thing is just memorize how to turn it on and off, so that in case some leakage is happening, then suddenly the LPGs will leak. So train yourself to turn this off, even if you are not able to see anything, or if some fire, something accidentally happens, which will not happen if you do it in open environment. Train yourself 10-15 times how to turn this off, and check for any bends, cracks before using.